Who's got two thumbs and doesn't have to do the cinnamon test? This guy right here.
Who has two thumbs and has to do it next week? This sad, poor bastard.
Joey Rodriguez, Matt Yoder, as always, here to bring out the Bosco's box office breakdown. Let's take a look and see what we got this week.
In black and white.
In black and white.
Just to make things a little more interesting, it's more fun, to have new
Sure,
colors.
just to switch it up, just for the sake of doing it.
Just because we can, you know?
Ooh, it's fun to have that power.
Just fun to have the power to do things.
Yes.
Because we can.
Yes.
Just like Skyfall. Did things because they could, and you know what?
They did about, what, $88 million worth of things?
$88 million, and that movie wasn't worth a goddamn.
Sorry.
It's Wednesday, folks. Or it's Thursday for you.
Yeah.
We are back with a new episode. Let's start.
Oh, we didn't already start?
Well,
so what's this? This is the second introduction?
This is us starting for real.
Oh, okay.
Really starting.
Well, you didn't tell me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So, as Joey said, box office made a fuckload of money, as we predicted, although as he predicted, and I was kind of a little cautious about, making $88 million this weekend at the box office.
Skyfall, yeah.
Yeah, killed it.
Killed it.
Wreck-It Ralph came in at number 2 at $33 million. Joey thought it was going to go a little bit lower.
Yeah, I was like 25.
25, yeah.
And
I said 38,
so,
so I was a little bit closer, but that's just how the game is played.
That's how the game is played.
Flight took in $14 million.
14 mil.
And then let's see what else we got rounding out the top 5. I think it was Argo and Taken 2, we thought it was like
Argo.
It's always been. Argo at 6, and then Taken 2 at 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So not much has really changed in the top 5, minus the aspect that Skyfall just blew the fuck out of everyone in the water. Yeah.
And
so what do you think about? I mean, you saw it. You didn't really like it.
I wasn't a big fan of it, and
although you praised it.
I know, guys.
Yeah.
Every week I do this to you.
So what do you want to get into first that's coming out this week? Breaking Dawn Part 2 or Lincoln? Both movies that you can't stand, so I can't wait to hear your quick little 45-minute rant on how much you don't care.
Let's start with Lincoln just because I'd probably hate that one more.
Okay. Spill the beans. Why you hate it?
Well, first,
Hater.
here's a clip.
Oh, yeah.
Select theaters November 9th. Everywhere November 16th.
All right. Tell me how that doesn't look good.
Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly why this doesn't look good.
Okay.
And you know what, people? You might hate me from now on forever, and that's fine, but this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is our job.
And when he says we, he means him. I'm the one that everybody likes.
This is also true. Steven Spielberg is a great director. I'm going to start with that right there.
Okay.
He's a fantastic... He changed film forever.
Yes.
He is film.
Yes.
But recently, he's been making some shitty movies.
Some poor decisions.
Some very poor decisions. War Horse.
What do you think? Not good?
Not good.
Yeah.
And this movie looks exactly like that movie.
But
except
instead of
about
horse,
Lincoln.
it's about Lincoln.
It's about Lincoln. It looks like a cheesy, corny, just Steven Spielberg production.
Yeah.
I have no interest in seeing.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop there.
I think you need to keep going. I'm not sold. You're like, so here's Steven Spielberg, so he's kind of cool, but his movies look like they're going to be crappy. So continue. I need more. You like Daniel? You love Daniel Day-Lewis.
I love
like,
him.
You
I
love him
love
like,
Daniel Day-Lewis
more
than anything in the world.
Yes.
But
you like Joseph Gordon-Levitt also in the movie.
He's not in it that much. I've heard.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Well, he's Abraham Lincoln's son, right?
Yeah, but he's only in it for a few scenes. I heard. Like
okay, whatever. Sally Field.
Hate her.
Okay, Hal, what's his face?
Hal Holbrook, I love him.
Okay, love him too. James Spader, who I love.
Him.
Yes. And then
I
Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't have a problem with the cast.
Okay.
I have a problem with the movie itself. he's not the right person for Lincoln. I'm sorry. I know he's a great actor. I know he's the most
but you don't even know
actor
what
in the
you
world.
You don't even see you see what it's about, obviously, but you don't. I think you're looking at it. You have such tunnel vision.
I don't though. I don't. I've seen every movie he's in.
Yes.
And I never have seen him as that. As him, I've seen him as the person he's playing.
Him being Daniel Day-Lewis.
I've never seen that before. But then in this movie, that's all I saw.
You saw Daniel Day-Lewis. You didn't see Lincoln?
I didn't see him.
Well, isn't that his thing? Like he commits to a character. He commits to the character so much, like he stays in character the entire time that he's
for the
on
whole
set.
shoot. But I'm not into it. I can't be convinced by him.
Is it because Steven Spielberg's attached to it that
you
don't want to see it?
No, I love Spielberg. I'm a big Spielberg fan. Don't get me wrong.
It's just you have one, and then you have +1, but then you have equals
like 3,
17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like you're making two judgments to me that don't really make a lot of sense.
I know.
You know, like I understand what you're saying, but it seems like you already came in with this preconceived notion that because Spielberg's attached to it, you're like, fuck it.
It's not. Okay, partially because he's attached to it, but the preview is atrocious.
Okay. You know, preview I think is atrocious.
What?
The Hobbit preview.
Yeah, me too. I have no interest in seeing that movie.
Yeah, but that movie's gonna make loads of money, so it doesn't even matter.
But that doesn't matter to me about the money because there are plenty of shitty movies that make money.
Yeah,
there are plenty of movies that get great reviews that are shitty because of the people that they're made by.
So that's your point.
That's my point.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do.
All right, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Bringing it full circle. I have no.
I felt like you were kind of beating around the bush, or you didn't really know how to say what you wanted to say. But I think that says it.
All right.
Yeah.
I have no reason to see this movie.
But he's going to.
I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna hate it for 2.5 hours.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think is gonna be. Here's what I think is gonna happen. I think you're gonna go in there, and you're already gonna have such low expectations that when you get out of the movie, you're like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. And I hope that you do see some good in it because I think it looks like a good film. It looks like a classic Spielberg.
But I'm tired of that. I want new.
Absolutely.
I want new.
I mean, to me, War Horse looked like it was a big pile of horse crap.
It was a big pile of horse shit, and it got nominated for a Best Picture Oscar.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Spielberg directed it.
Yeah.
And he's like, a film,
legend. Yeah.
And that's okay and all, but he can't make shitty movies because his name is Steven Spielberg. It's not fair.
Well, I mean, he didn't get any credit when AI was out, did he? No one gave a crap about that movie.
Because that movie isn't very good either.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, so just because he's Steven Spielberg doesn't mean that...
He got plenty of credit for that movie.
Well, for
more than it deserved.
Well, more for the aspect of the special effects because he owns DreamWorks.
I know, but he makes these movies
bro,
that aren't good.
Bro. I get it. It's all good.
Tintin.
It's all good.
Tintin was so bad.
He produced it. He didn't direct it.
He directed it.
Oh, did he?
He directed Tintin, and I left halfway through.
Really?
That's how fucking much I hated that movie.
Let it be known that Joey Rodriguez does not really walk out of movies.
I don't walk out of movies.
Yeah.
I have probably 3 movies in my life I've walked out of, and that's one of them.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I despise that movie.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like he was doing the same thing that we're talking about with Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, and where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. All right, my thoughts on Lincoln? It looks good. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to blow me away. Like, it looks just like a classic Spielberg movie. Like I said, I'm excited to see Daniel Day-Lewis do really well. I'm excited to see, isn't Cumberbatch in this movie too? I feel like I saw his name attached to it.
Who's that?
The guy who plays Sherlock Holmes. Cumberbatch. Cucumber butt. Yeah, I think he's a part of it, or he's attached to it. I think he plays someone on the British side.
Is he?
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see all. I mean, it looks like a good film. Like, it looks like something that I can go with my family and go see, and everyone can kind of take something from it. Next, we have Breaking Dawn Part 2. Thank God it's finally over. Here's the last preview I ever hope to ever see for this movie ever in the history of the world. There you go.
I'll never let anybody hurt you.
The Volturi, they're coming for us.
My family's in danger. I need your help. Pax will fight.
This should be good.
Breaking Dawn Part 2, rated PG-13, November 16th. Tickets available now.
I feel so classy in black and white, too.
I feel classy, man.
I feel like we're doing something really important. So Breaking Dawn Part 2. Hey, that was a really boring trailer because you already know what's going to happen because the book came out several years ago.
All right.
So tell me the top 5 reasons why you don't care to see this movie.
This is where I get defensive.
Okay.
Again, this is.
Wait, hold on. You want to see it?
This is a sode full of changes and twists and turns, and
Whoa.
you didn't know this was coming.
No.
But I want to see this. I want to see this movie.
Have you seen
I've seen the first 4.
Okay.
There are 3 reasons why I want to see this movie.
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3. The first reason is that it's...
For all of our 1-year-old audience members who don't know how to count yet, yes, he has 3. 1, 2, and 3.
You done?
Thank you, Count Dracula.
Are you done?
Yeah, go for it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're done. All right.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm done. I'm done. Go for it. Okay.
So the first reason that I want to see this movie is because it's the last one. It's over. You know, this is the last Twilight movie we're ever going to have to fucking sit through for 2 hours.
And you're really excited about that?
I'm really excited about that.
You're really excited to sit through 2 hours of a movie that you don't need to sit through?
No. Listen.
If you're the guy who has to see everything.
I have to see everything. I have to see every part.
Okay.
Even if I hate it, gotta watch it.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like one of those movies that's just so big that you just have to be a part of it.
Yes.
Well, at least you're honest. I appreciate that.
All right. Reason number 2 that I want to see this movie is because, like you said, I have to see every part for it. Like, I have to just do it. I have to
like
do
the
it.
same way that you knew. Well, if you heard that Spider-Man 3 was going to be the worst thing in the history of the world,
I had to go see it. I'm a Spider-Man 3 defender, but you know, whatever. That's cool.
No, because that's the thing. Is like my friend. He's like, I hated the Spider-Man 3, but I had to buy the DVD because it had to be a complete set.
Even if I hate the movie, I have to own it
because
if it's in a series. Yeah. Oh God, I cannot have like here's 3, 4, but not 5 because 5 suck. But here's 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah. Here's Land Before Time, and then here's the first 2, and then here's the last 7. Yeah.
I don't ever watch them. Really.
Yeah, no, but you have to have.
But they're there just in case I have like a change of heart. Yeah.
All right. So number 3. What's the third reason?
Reason number 3 is because I know that I just said that critics are stupid, but the critics have been giving this movie a positive review because they say that the entire movie embraces its stupidity.
Really?
And
you promise?
And it works in the favor of what made
Twilight big in the first place.
Right. Which is all the stupid humor that is supposed to be serious.
Humor? The only thing that's funny about that movie is the dialogue is wretched.
That's what I'm saying. Is that they embraced that whole thing and they made it more about that and the killing and all the cool stuff.
Okay.
And all the violence.
Okay.
So that's why I'm gonna see it for those 3 reasons.
Okay.
Same 3 reasons I want to see Lincoln.
Oh, sweet. That was kind of like you get really heated and then you come back down. You got some sort of like Tourette's or something that's really freaking me out sometimes. But only sometimes. 90% of the other time I love you.
I have a deficiency.
Yeah? Called being awesome?
Called being fucking crazy.
Okay. Well, that's weird because you know where I live. So, here's my reasons on why I really don't care about Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Jump away.
True. Yeah, he's literally right down the street.
Yeah.
I really don't care to see this movie. I'm still surprised that as many people give a crap. I mean, okay. So when did the first Twilight come out? 2008?
Yep.
2008.
4 years ago.
2008.
Time passes.
Yeah. Like I couldn't even tell you the things that I was into 4 years ago. Like I was doing something completely different with my life. So the fact that people have stayed committed to wanting to see how this series ends and like the Twihards and all that other crazy Team Robert, Team Jacob,
Team Edward. Let's get it right.
What
fucking
ever? I don't
Matthew.
Dude, I'd give 2-part shits about this movie. Part 2 shits about this movie.
Get it.
Sorry for all the cursing this episode, but that's just kind of how we're feeling today.
We're feeling cursy.
Yeah. Feeling cursy? Nicely put. Yeah, no, I really don't care to see it. I mean, like, to me, like we said earlier, like, the dialogue has always been just filthy, fucking disgusting. Terrible.
There's a scene in the 4th movie where he fucking explains the plot in the dialogue.
Okay.
That's the shit that gets me pissed off.
Yeah.
In movies when they fucking, like, take the plot of the movie and they put it into the mouths of the characters and have them spout it out. That shit makes me fucking livid.
Wow. You just dropped serious bombs in there.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Mom. If you're listening to this one, I don't even know who this kid is anymore. He needs to go find a church real quick.
I have a.
I mean,
issues.
he did. Yeah,
But
I mean, like
they
I
do
know
that a lot.
I know that I don't sound really enthusiastic right now because it's a movie that I'm not really enthusiastic about, and I haven't been about this series since
Came out?
Yeah,
Since
since
forever?
it came out. But yeah, you know, it's probably gonna make 150 million trillion bazillion dollars, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that I won't get to see any of it, either the movie or any of the money, so I'm okay with that. Yeah,
It's alright, Matthew.
Yeah, whatever.
You can cry.
I will later. I won't do it on camera.
All
I don't
right.
want people to think I'm a sissy. So for those of you who remember last week, I said, "Hey Joey, if you can get
Hey, Matt.
It was kind of a conversation similar to that.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey Joey, if you can get 200 people to watch the last episode, then I will do the cinnamon challenge. Where basically you take a tablespoon of cinnamon, you put it in your mouth, and then you barf all over the place because it's a sucky thing to have in your mouth." That didn't happen. I think last time I checked, we were at like 90.
98.
98.
So
So we were halfway there, you know, and we appreciate everyone who gave watching us a chance for all the first timers out there. So
Yeah.
thanks for
Thank you
know,
for doing that.
Yeah, so we appreciate it.
But since I lost,
since he lost,
I have to do
Joey
it.
has to do it. But luckily, we don't have cinnamon on hand. So it's something that we're going to have to wait till a special day. And that special day will probably be next Wednesday. So on Thanksgiving, what you'll be able to do is not only will you be able to enjoy a fantastic turkey feast with your friends and family, but you'll also be able to see this giant bag of tools do the cinnamon test. And I can't wait. Oh, no, they're good tools. Yeah. So, tune in for that next week, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I will, as long as you doesn't barf on my clothes. So,
I'll be sure to aim for your clothes.
Perfect.
If I do barf.
Now, on to the breakdown for this week. This week.
All right.
Who's going to make a fuckload of money?
Fuckload of money goes to
Breaking Dawn Part.
Breaking Dawn Part 2. I'm gonna say $155 million.
150, and you know, here's the thing: is that I mean, Skyfall did crazy good,
almost $90 million.
Yeah, and
but
Twilight has always killed it opening weekend, and this being the last
fourth movie made 135 opening weekend,
yeah,
and the one before that made 150.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying if this is the last one,
mm-hmm.
I'm going like 150. No, you know what? I'm gonna be brave today. 170.
Nicely done, touche. I mean, I think their pre-ticket sales are already at an ungodly amount of money already,
and it's the last one, so
yeah.
I mean, everything's gonna we gotta
so,
go.
Everyone's gonna want to complete the series,
and the reviews are good.
Yeah,
which will bring even more people in.
Sure.
So,
and I think over DVD sales or when you watch it on FX or whatever channel it's on,
$1 billion overall.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing is enough people who might have not seen the movies when they came out previously might actually go see this one because they were actually able to catch up with everything and kind of figure out what's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna say 175.
170.
170. Yeah. So I'm gonna be that fucking dick like on The Price Is Right. I'm gonna go 171 million dollars.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Because I have to be one up. I always have to do one better.
Come on.
Oh, it's on. It's on, baby girl.
I'm thinking it'll probably make like 160, but just in case.
Oh, sure.
Just
why
in
not?
case.
Who's gonna tell us that we suck?
Yeah,
just me.
Everyone.
Yeah. Well, whatever. That's fair. To each their own. Number 2 is Lincoln gonna get number 2, or is Skyfall gonna get number 2?
Ooh, good touche.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna say Lincoln.
You're gonna say Lincoln?
I'm gonna
okay.
Be
then
more
how much
brave.
though? How much?
Like 50.
Yeah.
50 million.
That'll be interesting because then what do you think that Skyfall's gonna get?
40.
Really?
40
Go from
million.
88, almost $90 million to $40 million?
45.
So 50 for Lincoln at number 2, 45 for Skyfall at number 3.
Yeah, it'll be really close.
Yeah. And then number 4?
Number 4.
Still Flight?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, Wreck-It Ralph. That's right. Yeah.
With 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flight with like 10.
So we can finally kick Argo and Taken off of the...
after like 2 months.
Well, Taken 2 has been up there for a hot minute, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so take a Wreck-It Ralph at 4
with 20 mil.
Okay.
And then
Flight at
Flight.
5.
Sorry, Flight with 10 at 5.
What'd they do last week? 14? 16? 18?
Yeah, 14,
Something like that?
14.
Okay. Yeah, I think 10 million is probably about right. Yeah, so I'm going to say number 1.
Have to kill 2.5 hours fucking at the movie theater. Jesus Christ.
So, number 1, I'm going to say Breaking Down Part 2 with 171 million because I want to be that guy.
Fair enough.
Lincoln, if it came out Thanksgiving Day weekend, I would probably go a little bit higher.
Well, I
would probably go 75 million if it came out next week because everyone would have that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday off.
Okay.
But because it's not, I'll do 55 and then I'll do Skyfall at 50 because I think going from 88 to 40 is
45.
No, I mean 88
so like
to
half.
Yeah, so 88 to 45. I mean that's a big jump, you know. And we did, Wreck-It Ralph when they came out, they did 50 million the first week and then 38. So not nearly close to half.
Yeah, but there's 2 huge movies coming out this weekend.
No, I get it.
There's 2
I'm right there.
massive films coming out.
I'm not mad at you, bud. This is how I compute shit in my brain. Number 3, James Bond at what did I say? 50 because I think Lincoln will do 55.
Okay.
Number 4, let's go Wreck-It Ralph. I think that's still at least a $28 million movie, so anywhere in between there. And then what's the last one? What did you say? Flight. Yeah, Flight will probably limp in there with probably around 10 million. Yeah. That's what you said, right?
10.
Yeah, so that's what I think my top 5 is going to be, and I think it's going to be a winner.
Yeah.
Unlike my fantasy basketball team, which is doing dreadful right now, but that's a whole different show.
We should make a video about that.
They started off number 1, and then it was number 2, and then it was number 7, which was the last, and now it's number 5. But anyway, that's a whole different story. So that's it for another episode of Bosco's Box Office Breakdown. You've been hanging with us for about 2 months strong already, and we plan on doing this for as long as we can, even if there's no one watching.
It's been 2 months, man.
Yeah,
can you believe that?
It's been awesome. I've loved every time that we've been able to do this. I've really enjoyed it.
This has been great.
So yeah, if you want to keep up with us on what we're doing with the website, go to boscosgrindhouse.com. That's where you'll find all his reviews for the TV. His reviews for the movies and my reviews for the TV. So yeah, come and drop us a line. We love hearing all you guys' input. If you guys want to comment on the website or on the YouTube channel, please do. We love to hear all the feedback, whether it's good or bad,
Or both,
Or both, yeah, sure, whatever. Tell us what you want. Just, let us know that you're watching because it lets us know that you guys care about, 2 guys in an apartment doing what we love to do. Yeah, it's, talk about movies.
That sounds disturbing when you say it. Without the part with the movies.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why I made sure to add that part so it sounds less creepy.
2 guys in an apartment doing what they love to do on camera.
Talking about movies.
All right.
Thank God there wasn't that awkward timing right there. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next week, and have a good rest of the night, and we'll see you later.
And that right there is going to wrap it up for us, folks. Thanks for keeping with us another day. Remember to check out the website, boscosgrindhouse.com.
That's it.
That's it?
No, because you're like, fuck it.
So that's it for another episode of Bosco's Box Office Breakdown. Thanks for hanging out with us for another day. Remember to check out the website, Bosco's Box Office Breakdown. I think it's...
You're not in frame.
Oh.
You always do this. You always do this, Matthew.
Sorry.
There's so much frame, and you're not in any of it.
I like to keep... I'm a little mysterious that way. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.